Alright, so this is my new 3-inch drone. Basically, a little bit of backstory on it is I bought it off eBay. The guy said that he bought it brand new and only flew it twice. So I bought it thinking that, he bought it. But turns out he bought all the parts, put it all together himself, and then flew it twice. And he did a really bad job. This is, it's pretty rough all the way around. I mean, he chopped up this connector. It's just everything's zip tied together. This is a lot better than it was when I got it, since all the shiny hardware is replaced because it was either rusted, stripped, missing, like a whole bunch of these on the motor. The bolts connecting to the motor were missing. There's all sorts of stuff. What I'm going to be doing right now is, it didn't come with a capacitor soldered on, so I'm going to try and add one on here real quick. Maybe relocate this to the back, just so it doesn't get chopped up and so I can fly it. But I got a whole bunch of parts coming for it. I'm going to completely redo this entire thing and make it a really nice build. One thing I was Black Friday shopping, and I got this Rotor Riot toolkit. It was $50, which is not a bad deal at all. It comes with all this and one of those Pt.1 soldering irons, which I've wanted for a really long time. So now I have one. I am eventually going to, probably in another video, I'm going to fix all these and fix all this stuff. Like I said, I'm waiting on parts right now, and there's really no point in fixing all of it right now, since like I said, I'm waiting on parts. But I'm going to do the two things I really need to do to get it flying is move this connector to where it won't get chopped by the props, and then put that capacitor on. Probably going to have to remove the flight controller to get to the ESC, which is not that big of a deal. I've already done that multiple times. And I should probably also take off the props, so let's try out this new prop tool. Much nicer than what I was using before. Strap off. Let's top the off. Okay. Here's kind of what it looks like. It looks a lot better than it did, because it was rough before, and I really cleaned it up. But I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with this antenna yet. This ELRS module is going to get replaced because, one, the LED doesn't work on it. I know the module does, but I just kind of want that peace of mind. And I'm going to swap it over to the other style to where it doesn't have this external antenna. So it's just going to have an internal antenna, so that's going to save me space, which I'm going to need for some of these mods I'm going to have. Now I'm going to fire up this soldering iron and just think how fast it takes to heat up. Wow, that does get hot really fast. Probably not the best shot, but I'm also filming this on my phone, so bear with me a little bit. I'm going to try and... oh, there we go. Now it's starting to melt. There we go. Ah! There we go. So now I'm going to try and completely retin these pads, because they're pretty rough. There you go, that's a decent shot. But yeah, you can see how badly these were tinned. Maybe they just didn't have their iron hot enough. So I went ahead and wrapped this cable up in some electrical tape, since it's pretty chewed up. Oh yeah, so I got a little carried away and I forgot to update you guys, but I got the battery connector hooked up to the ESC. I had to take the VTX off to do it, which is not that big of a deal. And now what I'm working on is the capacitor. I got the red wire soldered up, about to do the black. And then this capacitor is going to go probably right here, and I'm going to run the wires to that. Alright, capacitor soldered up. This soldering iron makes it so easy. So now, gonna tin these wires up, slap it on the ESC, throw the VTX back in, throw the flight controller back in, and power it up and hope it doesn't blow up. Alright, capacitor's all soldered in. I'm gonna get the VTX put back in and the flight controller, and then I'll kind of figure out the spacing on this. Like I said, this is just temporary until I get some parts in. Alright, everything's put back together. Got the XT60 at the back. I know it's pretty bad. I got the wiring as best as I could. I got a longer XT60 cable coming, so that'll be nice. No idea what I'm gonna do with the antenna, but basically that's all I'm gonna do tonight. I'm gonna go plug it in and see if it works, and if so, I might go try and, I don't know, do something with it, even though it's completely dark out. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this short little video, and there will be a whole build series coming up on this drone, so stay tuned for that.